Are we live?
Yeah.
All right. So this is what you get when you get Mr. Peters as a AP US history teacher. I came all the way to Nashville. In fact, scan up there. That's the state capitol. I was just sitting in the gallery as they were debating a 50-cent a room tax so that they can get the Super Bowl here in Nashville. But it's not what we're here for. Follow me. All of you who are studying for the APUSH exam, which of course is 100% of you, I'll give you a little review. So here is the burial site of none other than James K. Polk. Remember James Polk, Mr. Manifest Destiny guy, Mr. President who said, I will get California. And then of course he kind of, tricked the Mexicans into crossing the Rio Grande, which he, of course, interpreted as an invasion. And so shots are fired and blood is felled. And it would be President Abraham Lincoln, not President Abraham Lincoln, Representative Abraham Lincoln, who would, remember, stand on the House of Representatives floor and say, Mr. President, I dare you to point to the spot where the blood fell and prove to me it was not Mexico. And of course, the challenge was, you can't, because he was accusing Mr. Polk of starting a war. So follow me. Tennessee is full of history from James Polk's burial site, died June 5th. See, I'm willing to sacrifice my life so that you pass the AP exam. Oh, by the way, my cinematographer today is none other than Mackenzie Hope Peters, class of
2019.
And got a 5 on the AP exam. So feel the
Somehow.
mojo. As you're watching this video, you can sense a 5 coming. Follow me? So anyway, Polk, buried there apparently. I had no idea. But we'll pick up the pace here a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
And we'll introduce you to another Tennessean, although he's a transplant Tennessean. Remember Andrew Jackson? Andrew Jackson, that's my middle name. Andrew Segura, are you listening right now? You better be, because we're talking about Andrew Jackson. Now, he was born in, I believe, North Carolina or South Carolina, but he came to Tennessee, and it's somewhere out there in the Nashville area is his Hermitage plantation, and you can go visit that sometime. But here's the statue, Andrew Jackson. Now, you'll remember, get a little closer so they can hear me, he was a populist. This is why President Trump loves Andrew Jackson. He was the man of the people, and he was the first president from the West. Now, you're listening to this most likely in California, and you're thinking, Mr. Peters, you're in the East. Yeah, but Tennessee in the early 1800s was from the West. And so Jackson, scan up there you go. Jackson was a man of the people, and yet was he? Remember the contradictions that we talked about? Was Jackson really the great democratizer, or was he more of an elitist cloaked in the garb of the people? Jury's still out on that one. But here is a statue to Jackson. Now follow me. Andrew, are you listening? Because we're going to check out another Andrew from Tennessee. We'll have to go a little bit faster here. But this was, of course, the 1820s and 30s is Jackson. And then we're going to fast forward.
Oh.
Notice how fast I'm moving. And we're going to blitz right past a replica of the Liberty Bell. The actual one's in Philadelphia. Bucket list, maybe this summer I'm going to be in Philadelphia. I'll send you another video. But that's a replica of it. No big deal. It's not even cracked. It's a fake crack. But Andrew Johnson. Now remember Andrew Johnson? He's the guy that follows Lincoln. Lincoln, gets shot. And because Lincoln was a nice guy and he was trying to tell the South, hey, I'm not out to get you, he picks a Southerner, a Tennessean named Andrew Johnson. And Andrew Johnson probably wasn't expecting to get inaugurated into the presidency, but alas, Lincoln gets shot. Johnson's now the president. You might remember this. You should remember this if you're going to get a 5 on the AP exam. Johnson is the guy that is the pain in the butt to the radical Republicans. Remember the radical Republicans? They were the ones that wanted to help the freedmen. They were the ones that put together the Freedmen's Bureau. And Johnson, a Southern sympathizer, vetoes the Freedmen's Bureau. The radical Republicans are up in arms, and they're like, we got to get rid of this guy. So he's famous for being the first president to be impeached as president of the United States. He wasn't convicted, but he stayed in office. But anyway, this is, notice the dates, 1865 to 1869. He's a one-termer. And then, of course, they get rid of Johnson, and we bring in General Grant as the 18th president of the United States. And he'll be the guy that finishes out Reconstruction. And so Johnson is the infamous poor president that follows on the heels of President Lincoln. So there's your AP review straight from Nashville, Tennessee, filmed by none other than the great Mackenzie Hope Peters of King High School fame. And be studying, all right?